Okay, Obama, why did you call us here for? I was in the middle of my rank-up game in Siege and got distracted by your incessant pinging and got one tapped as a result.
I was blowing all of the money in the Federal Reserve commissioning Blu-ray to make art of me and Monica in a happy relationship.
And I was in a debate with a bunch of trans people on Twitter telling them how their identity isn't reality and that they should Ronnie McNutt themselves.
Okay, first off, I'm really sorry for costing you your rank-up game, Trump.
You better be sorry. I almost aced that fucking last round when I hear 20 fucking pings going off and then get lit the fuck up by a motherfucking Capkin of all people.
Second off, Joe, you need some serious help for your Monica derangement syndrome if you're willing to make Blu-ray the richest man on the planet just for some Monica art. His shit isn't even top-tier dog, not gonna lie. Have you seen Infinity Pens?
Of course I've seen Infinity Pens. I'm the one who made that shit.
Wait, you're the motherfucker that made that god-awful goofy-ass looking mod?
Well, that explains a lot.
Now what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I made Infinity Pens to be one of the most stunning DDLC mods with fun original characters and an action-filled story that no other mod out there can compare with. You seriously gonna sit here and say that Infinity Pens is a terrible mod?
Yes, we are.
Are you fucking kidding me? That was one of the most boring mods I've ever played, and that's saying something. No one even knows what the fuck is even going on half the time because you don't bother to explain anything and then move on to the next nonsensical plot point. Also, fuck you for shamelessly plugging the other mod you're working on in your own fucking mod. That shit was cringe as fuck.
Joe, did you remember to take your normal pills this morning? Because that was one of the most insanely idiotic statements I've ever heard. Not at any point in your rambling were you even close to saying anything even remotely accurate. I give you no points, and may Yahweh have mercy on your soul.
Oh, fuck you, Ben. Obama, why did you even invite this money-grubbing grifter to this call in the first place?
Yeah, why did you? You hate him more than you hate me.
Well, I wanted 4 people in this call, and George was out golfing, and Ben is literally the only other person I can think of that even knows what a DDLC is.
Whenever my wife's boyfriend comes over, I spend the next 12 hours playing DDLC mods. As a result, I've been able to finish over 500 mods to date, so I'm the most qualified to speak on the topic, assuming that's why we're here.
That is seriously some of the most funniest and pathetic shit I've ever heard in my life.
I would have just a very sliver of empathy for you if it wasn't for that transphobic shit you said 2 minutes ago.
Well, Barack, there are only 2 genders, and people who think otherwise should...
Shut the fuck up, Ben. And as a matter of fact, Ben, that is why we are here, and while we're at it, I'm placing Infinity Pens in the C tier solely for the fact that it isn't a complete waste of time compared to some of the other garbage out there.
I'm surprised that you didn't put it in D tier, because if I had the choice, I wouldn't hesitate for a damn second to slap that shit in D tier.
Oh, fuck you guys. If that's what we're doing, then Exit Music Redux is the most retarded and downright ass mods I've ever played. I've never felt such a deep-seated hatred for a piece of media in my entire life. I would rather down a gallon of cyanide than sit through another 8 hours of Natsuki being an insufferable bitch. I would call her a C-word, but YouTube are a bunch of brain-dead chimps. I'm putting this in D tier solely for the fact that there was absolutely no reason for her to game end herself other than as a major fuck you to the player, even though everyone expected it to happen. The execution was absolutely dog shit.
You know what, for once, Sleepy Joe, I'm going to have to agree with you. EMR was a terrible attempt to improve on an already great but flawed mod, and it felt that Wretched Team just threw in the towel halfway through the story. As much shit as I have given within, I can at least see that there was some passion put into that mod. Then whatever the hell was put into EMR Redux is the perfect example of untapped potential that failed to live up to the original. And since we're on the topic, Exit Music is an A-tier mod, don't it me?
You're tripping,
Ain't no way
homie.
you just said that.
Exit Music has more going against it than it has going for it. Bitch Monica and Yandere Yuri didn't have to be a thing, and it slandered both of their characters, especially Yuri. Natsuki is just a damsel in distress, which is such a bad cliche and just an example of terrible writing. It really doesn't deserve anything above a C tier.
Ben is right, but I'll just split the difference and put it in B tier.
Oh, fuck you, Barack.
Fuck you too. And while we're at it, Amor Fati is one of the most underrated mods of all time, and I think it's an S tier mod.
What the actual fuck? Are you brain dead or something, you retarded troglodyte? Amor Fati is actual garbage, and anyone who thinks otherwise should take Ben's advice and Ronnie McNutt themselves. You know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going back to playing Siege. I'm tired of messing with you retards.
Yeah, I'm out of here as well.
And I'd rather not become retarded by hearing more of your idiotic opinions of mods. I'm out of here.
Fuck.